People. Que pasa, suck, say what they do. Now people, this part of the video is called The Storm After the Calm, because we saw that there was a national election held on the 3rd of September 2020, and we see that the place was relatively calm, except for all of the clownery that took place. We are speaking about as it pertains to the tour, the JLP and PNP. However, people, it seems like everything has gotten back to normal. We are speaking about the next day in a paradise. Now people, based on the information that is out there coming in from St. Anne's, it is said that 2 persons lost their life. 1 person was conned up and the next person was juked in the chest. And people, this incident occurred at a place called Inverness, and we are speaking about in St. Anne's. And according to the Popo, it is said that there was some sort of round robin. Now people, if you know anything about what is going on as it pertains to the Big C situation in Jamaica, you know that there is a curfew after 7 o'clock. However, this incident took place at about 11 o'clock. So people, here again, once again, one more again, we see that persons are disobeying the protocol as it pertains to social distancing. So anyways, at about 11 o'clock, 11 p.m., it is said that there was some sort of altercation, some sort of dispute, and it basically got physical. And people, when I speak about physical, I am speaking about all sorts of corner bust up, where I talk about people that get juke up, rated, lele, blue, blah, bling. And then afterward, they call the Popo from Alexandra. We are speaking about Alexandra, we are speaking about in St. Anne's. And when the Popo arrived on the scene, they found one man basically on the ground, flat out, motionless, and he was taken to the place of recovery. However, he did not make it. And the next man was also taken to the place of recovery with some sort of juke up in his chest and also upon him leg and arm. He also did not make it. So people, once again, one more again, we are speaking about just another day in paradise. We say people, we say the normal, it come back to haunt us. We are speaking about all the sort of pie, all the sort of juke up, all the sort of hostility and evilness. It is back to square one, point blank and period. And also based on the Popo information, it is said that one of the men that passed away, he has been identified as Nicholas Spencer, aka alias Nico, and he was taken to the place of recovery like I said. However, he was pronounced. The Popo information also released that a 17-year-old also sustained some sort of juke up. We're talking about in his chest and also upon his arm. So people, based on the information, it seems as if there was some sort of gang rivalry or some sort of gunmen and bad men were at the round robin. However, it seems as if something kick off, and like me say, you understand how Jamaicans are. They don't know how to talk. They don't know how to reason. They are always going to resort to the pie or the knife, point blank and period. And also based on the information from the Popo, it is said that after the men opened X amount of fire, they basically fled into a waiting motor vehicle. And the investigators are saying that they are unclear. They don't know what the motive for this incident is. However, people, we know that it is in our natural instinct. We are speaking about hostile. We are speaking about a set of barbaric persons living in Jamaica, especially these new millennials. Point blank and period. So anyways people, that is my views on the whole thing as it pertains to that. And like me say, it is just my views and opinion. It is not the gospel. Your views and opinion can be respectfully different from mine. But let me know what you think in the comment section. Bless up. Now before I move to the next part of my video, please subscribe to my next channel. It is called Jamaica Dancehall Source, and I'll be pinning the link to that channel in the description of this video. And also please subscribe to this channel. We're speaking about True Jamaica Buzz, and when you subscribe, please press the notification bell or icon and also press all in the option. Now the next thing that is popping in the news, and people, this is breaking news, and this is based on an incident that took place in a place called Greendale. And when I speak about Greendale, I am speaking about Spanish Town, and we are speaking about St. Catherine. Now based on the information, it is said that a corporal was conned up last night, and people, this is the picture of the corporal. However, I don't have the details of exactly what took place. However, what we've learned is that we are speaking about these gunmen, we are speaking about these new millennials, they are not afraid to challenge the Popo, even when them say the Popo arms. So people, like I said, this is preliminary information, and as soon as I get some more information, I will be sure to divulge that information ASAP, point blank and period. Now people, while we're on the topic of gunmen basically challenging the popo, people will say that it is happening way too often, and based on an incident that took place over the weekend, we are speaking about on Saturday to be exact, it is said that the popo were challenged by a group of men in a place called Liguanea. And when I speak about Liguanea, we are speaking about St. Andrew, we are speaking about Old Hope Road, we are speaking about Hope Road. Now people, like them say, based on the incident, it is said that the popo intercepted a Honda vehicle at the intersection. However, once they intercepted these vehicles, men alighted from the vehicle and started to blaze up all sort of corn from the popo. And the popo returned fire, and people, like them say, the man them pick up them foot in them hand and take with themselves. And based on the information, it is said that the popo also found a piece, we are speaking about a tool, in the car with about 9 rounds of ammunition. So people, the good thing is that we saw that the popo recovered or took one of these GUNS off of the street. However, it was too bad that they did not basically take out these 2 men. So basically they are saying that 2 suspects are on the run. Now people, when we list the stuff like this, it is obvious that these men, they have no respect for law, they have no respect for life. And what is even more disturbing is that we see that these persons have no fear in engaging the popo in some sort of shootout or con out. However, usually in most cases scenario, we see that the popo slap them away. However, in this case, we see that they were light-footed, them basically take with themselves before they got in any sort of danger. So the moral of the story is that we see that the popo took at least 1 more dangerous weapon off the street. However, we saw that the 2 suspects got away. So people, like me say, this is a storm after the calm. We're speaking about the election, point blank and period. So anyways people, that is my views on the whole thing as it pertains to that. And like me say, it is just my views and opinion. It is not the gospel. Your views and opinion can be respectfully different from mine. But let me know what you think in the comment section. Bless up. Now last but not least, I saw some things going all over social media, and it is said that some uptown parties are being held. We are talking about in a Narbrook, we are talking about Cherry Garden, we are talking about Aylsham, we are talking about some top of the top place in Jamaica. And people, it is said that a lot of these top people in Jamaica, they contracted. We are talking about the big C, we are talking about the COVID-19. And people, it seems as if it is true. However, you understand in Jamaica, there is always a double standard as it pertains to the rich versus the poor. So people, it seems as if the government of Jamaica, the health ministry, they have been trying to keep this thing hush-hush because people, we are talking about some big name. And I am not speaking specifically that this person or that person. We are talking about the top of the top people in Jamaica, the Issa and the Matalan, Rete and Lele. However, some big names just like those are being called, including and not including them. So people, we saw that the Ministry of Health, we are speaking about Christopher Tufton, he came out and he made a post on social media. And he said that there are some big parties uptown that are being held and there is reason for concern. So people, the question that I want to ask is this: do you think that there is some sort of truth? Do you think that there is some sort of validity to all that has been going on over social media? Let me know what you think in the comment section. So anyways people, that is my views on the whole thing as it pertains to that. And like me say, it is just my views and opinion. It is not the gospel. Your views and opinion can be respectfully different from mine. But let me know what you think in the comment section. Bless up.